I think it's recording. Does it say recording on your side? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, so once upon a time there was a sketchboard. That's artboard, I'm sorry. I got sketchboard on it, or that other thing on my mind. So this is how you get to the artboard tool. This is one way to get to it. Another way is, I think, Windows, artboards. It's another way to get it. There's like 3 ways to get to the artboard. The way that you add an artboard though is you could either go to the artboard tool and draw one. You could go over here and change the dimensions of it to 8.5 by or 11 by what did I say? 11 by 8.5. You could do that. That's another way. Another way is to escape V to get to my tool again, is to go here. If you have, I have this set up as classic, do I? Workspace, Essentials Classic should have these tools on the side. And you just go to artboards and you can hit the plus sign. I don't know what you guys can see on your end, but I don't know if my toolbar at the bottom is covering stuff. So you can hit plus, and obviously I was making a lot of artboards in here, testing stuff. So it says 21, but you can double click on it and make it 4. And click off of it. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. And since I numbered it artboard 4, when I go to rearrange these, it'll put it where I want it to. So I don't know if you guys have rearranged artboards before. You can go to rearrange artboards, and then it's going to ask you how you want to rearrange them. Do you want them to go zigzag? Do you want them to go down, then up, and then down? Do you want them to go all the way across, all the way down? I have mine set to all the way down, and I want them to be a 1/2 inch apart. And we want to move artwork with artboards. If you have anything locked on any of your layers, it will not move. You have to unlock everything if you do this. And you press OK, and it just adds it there. And if you change the number, let's just say we change this number to, we want this artboard to be 3 and this other one to be 4. And if you double click on it, it'll also take you to the artboard. And then you go out and rearrange them again. It will rearrange it according to the artboard number. It's supposed to rearrange it. Oh, yeah, sorry. According to the artboard number. Let's see. Are you going to work for me? It moved it for you. So they have to be changed here and they have to be changed. I changed the number here. You don't have to change the number there. You could add like 75,000 artboards and it would say 75,000, but as long as you pulled it up to where the order you wanted it in, it'll put it in that order. But I like to number them so I know if I click on this, it also skip to the artboard that you click on. And the artboard is separate from the layers. You could put something on a layer, but it won't be on the same artboard. So whenever you're adding anything to a layer, you're going to want to make sure you click on or add anything to an artboard. You want to make sure you're on the artboard you want to be on and you're on the layer you want to be on when you're adding things to Illustrator. So on this, so there's the sketches, and down here I put the 6 squares that you're going to use. Again, your name and project up here, and down here you're going to put the information. It says additional information, see project details. So you're going to go back to the project details, and I think it says the font that you used and the name of the word that you used will go underneath of it. And these are just squares, and they're grouped. So I've grouped this. So you double click to get into a group. Click off of it to get out of a group. Shift Command G to ungroup. Command G to group. So as you can see, this is in a group. Box 5. If you want to ungroup them, you can. When you're putting your stuff in there. They might get out of whack when you do that. Does everybody know how to align stuff? And distance things?
Uh, could
Um,
could
I'm
could you
sorry.
go over how to space the artboards again?
Yeah. Okay, let me go back out.
Thank
And
you.
also, after you're done with that, could you show us how to, because you know that sometimes when you move something, it moves like it has like an
Oh, snap to
automatic,
grid? A snap
yes.
to. Okay,
Can you
yeah.
can you show how to change it to like pixels so we can actually be more um specific about the placement where we put the thing that we need to
Do
move?
you want it to snap to pixels?
I want, yes, because the I was working on something today, and let's say I had a circle, right? And I wanted the circle to be like a little bit closer to the other one, but it would move a lot more than what I needed. So
It
I know
sounds
there
like,
is,
oh, what it sounds like you want is to not have it snap to. If you want to have control over how far it moves,
yeah,
like precisely pixel by
yeah,
pixel. Okay, I'll show you that. You want to snap to off. Okay. Talking too much. I forgot my mints. Okay, so the artboards. You wanted to know how to rearrange them again. Is that right?
Pretty much. Yeah, like how you, because I know how to move them around, but I guess it doesn't really matter how close they are or not.
So I just
That's
moved
just
4 up under 1. I'm sorry, what?
go ahead.
I just moved 4 up to 1. I know it's gonna pop, it's gonna snap in and out when you do that, when I do that, sorry. And I say rearrange. Um, it didn't, it moved it to the bottom.
Oh, okay. All right, that doesn't look too difficult.
Yeah, you can move them around anywhere you want. According to where they're at on here. And I would recommend always changing the numbers so you don't get mixed up. Because if this is named 2, but it's not really 2, you're gonna go, wait, what? And this is important when you're exporting certain artboards. If you've ever exported artboards, I think it's, I can't remember. Oh, is it export? I gotta remember which one it is. Export or save as. You can use all artboards and then you can put a range and you can put like 1 through 1 or 1 through 4, whatever, when you export them. So that's important to know.
Yeah, I think I did that with the Behance thing. That got that got interesting.
Exporting certain,
Yeah, I was doing a Behance export of, like your work, and
mhm,
I had like an out. Yeah, I figured it out, but anyway, thank
it
you.
takes,
I
oh,
found
you're
it.
welcome. Okay. I keep losing my tools because you guys are in my tools. Let me switch over there. Oh, now you're on the side. Okay, sure. So The snap to thing is a little annoying. You want to do snap to when you want to be precise about, I want everything to align, or I want everything to align here, or I want them to snap this way or to snap that way. But when you're doing like pixel by pixel, you want it to move just a teeny bit. You don't want to do that because this will see how I'm moving. I have snap to on right now because I was doing some other presentations or demos with the snap to on it. So it'll keep trying to find an alignment tool, a place to align to something, like it'll align there and then it'll try to snap to it, right? I don't want that. So let me see if I can remember. Oh, right here, snap to point. So you go to view, snap to point, snap to glyph. I don't know why glyph is even on there. Ooh, maybe it's for a book or something. So you want to turn snap to point off. So now it shouldn't, there might be another snap to on there. I think I put another snap to. I gotta remember which one it was. There's multiple ones. I gotta remember which one this one is. Maybe snap to guides or guides. Oh yeah, snap to grid. So there's multiple snap tos. Snap to grid, snap to pixel. You must have had the snap to pixel on. Snap to point,
Mm,
snap to glyph, and then under perspective grid, it's perspective grid. They have snap to grid. That'll do more like center, align kind of stuff.
okay.
It's still trying to find something to snap to. And if you don't have anything on there, it won't do it as much. It keeps trying to find whatever's closest to it. There's another snap to I have on there. I gotta remember how many snap tos I put on here. That was it. It was, so I had three of them on there. I had snap to grid. I had snap to, oh, I had it in both places. I had it here and I had it here. It might be both places, like this is the same as that, but I'm not sure. It probably is. But I also had smart guides on.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then you guys know about align stuff, right? Okay. Because down here for this one, that's how I did all of them. And you know about the colors, right? The color is in correspondence to the layer it's on. And oh no, don't do that. I should do that. I got two like things over here I'm fighting with. I'm fighting with the people and I'm fighting with the toolbar for the Zoom. So do you guys need you guys group before? To group and ungroup, you can, I can't remember how to go. Oh, here it is, ungroup. So you could right click ungroup. And I don't even know why they don't show you like the shortcut to it. The shortcut is Command G. And that's to group, and to ungroup is Shift Command G.
But those are the shortcuts for Mac.
Yes, it
For
would be, go ahead.
for Air HP are different.
It's Control.
I don't know if I think it's Control. Yeah.
It's Control, I think. Yeah. So Command is Control on a PC. And then you guys, eventually we can go over this again. To put something in here, you do place and you pick your image, whatever it might be, and you place it. You guys have done that? If I have a image I can put in here. Place. And then you get this little lovely thing. You can drag it around. Oh, that's not locked. You can drag it around. Oh, look, it's in different layers. Isn't that cool? I'm gonna go out. And I think it said in there, don't stretch, don't something about the letters. So Don't be doing this. No stretching.
What's the uh command to like keep it the same? Is it shift?
Yes. So that's what I'm going to show
Command
you
shift?
next.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, if you don't hold shift down, it'll do this thing. Hold
Mhm.
shift down, it'll get bigger and smaller. And let me see if I can put text in here. And if you click this tool right here, double click to convert to point type, it'll give you an open box. You can stretch. And you can go back, and then you're back to stretching the text.
Question.
Mhm.
Do we have to keep the word as like a text, or can we convert it to
Outlines?
yeah.
Yes. That's a good question.
Because if you keep it as a text, it's harder to modify it. Um,
Yes.
but if you do it as a vector, you can change the letter and like cut it and things like that.
Yeah, you can change it completely. So type, I got it right. I got it right. Create outlines. So I'm going to just do one letter. Let's just say you want to have the R and it's gigantormous. We're going to do Arial. And we're going to do like, no, we're going to do big. 20, no, I want bigger. Ooh, okay. So this one, again, you're going to stretch it, whatever. It's just the letter, so it won't stretch. But it's going to be hard to, for instance, change the width of this line here, of the width of this part of the name of it's leaving me at the moment, of the R. You would go to type, create outline, and then you're going to get the direct select tool, and then you can change, I'm going to zoom in, and then you can change any point you want on this and do anything you want with this. So let's just say you want to make this part of the R thinner. You could shift click on one, shift click on the other one, and you can use the arrow to push it over, or you can use your mouse to push it over. You can pull it up, down, over, any way you want. Oh, that's cool.
That's
Does it
the,
should,
you created an outline. It
I
was
did, yes.
outline
Under type,
type
create outline.
and then direct select.
Yes, and then the direct select tool.
Okay. Fun.
You could also, I don't like when my thing does that. If you want to use the pen tool, I don't know if you guys have ever used this before. The pen tool. You could also add points using the pen tool. And then command and click, and it'll change it into a selection. And as soon as you let go of it, it'll stop, and it'll try to do a minus or a plus. You can take away points. You can stretch it. You can delete this hole right here if you want. Like you could select all these points here, shift click, or you can like try to drag it to get them all, and then you can delete them. Stem, that was the word I was trying to think of. That's stem. Does that help at all?
Yeah, those are cool tricks. So it's type. Where's that? Create outline.
Just
Done it.
another letter. So your selection tool, your main selection tool, type,
Yeah.
create outlines.
Where did I see it?
Did you find it? It's also Shift Command O.
Okay. Shift command. That down. Okay. I don't know why I'm not seeing it.
Do you have the type tool, the type at the top? Do you
The
have it
type,
selected?
yeah. I've done it before. I know I've done it in the past, and I don't know why it's not. Where's create outline?
You didn't create it already,
Oh,
did you?
wait,
Because
it's
if
not
you
even,
did, it
it's
won't show
not
up.
highlighted.
You
Yeah.
must have did it already then. Because in this one, if I click on there and on the one I already did, it's not highlighted. It's not an
Oh,
option. So if you already did it, then you can't, it's not highlighted, you can't do it again. It's like,
oh,
once you do this, just to let you know, you can never go back.
okay.
So if you want to try something and be creative, but you're not sure you want to, completely change it forever and ever, amen, copy it first and then do this because you can never go back. Unless
Yeah.
maybe, I don't even think Command Z does it. It might, oh, it does, but if you, nope, it didn't.
Mhm.
You can't do
Gotta
it.
commit. You gotta commit.
You got to commit. Yeah. I'm like, oh,
Um,
is that a new option? Because I've done that before.
so is there something so you said, okay, so I already have a word typed out, so I can't do it once it's already there,
You can
or,
start another word. You can start another
okay,
one,
okay.
and then
And now
it'll be available.
type, it's not highlighting.
Do you have your type? Do you have your black selection tool?
Yeah, I just clicked on it. Oh, so it has to have the blue box around it, right?
It does, yeah. So if you're in type or you're in something else, you can't select it.
Okay,
It
that's
has to
what it
be with this
was.
with the selection tool.
Okay, got it. Thanks. It's always something small.
And YouTube is my friend. It's just you got to know what words to put in to search to get what you're looking for. Because some of these things are like so minuscule, you'll have to sit through like a 25-hour tutorial to get that one thing that you're looking for.
This just made everything so much easier though, because now you can just manipulate it. You don't have to do all those effects with this create outline thing. Okay.
What effects were you using?
I was uh using like I don't know, I was trying to just use like the effects like for when you're doing like, shapes. And
Oh, you
I was
like overlapping shapes, you mean?
yeah, I will, typing on a path and then I was trying to see what I could do with the effects.
You
Yeah.
can also, there is, what's the name? I can open Illustrator right now, but now that I have it there, what's the name of that tool? Why
Which
can
one?
I? Hold on, give me 1 second. Let
You
me
guys know how to
scroll.
put your tools back, right?
Yeah, what's the name of that tool? Uh, close to gradient that you can kind of like make two items be one, or like two shapes be one, or like
Oh,
unify it.
it's your Pathfinder, which I'm not
No.
sure is on my,
Uh,
not Pathfinder?
mm-mm. So here on your tools, on your left,
On my left? Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
right,
this one?
that one. What's the name of that?
Shape
Shape
Builder.
Builder. Yes, that is a really good tool too
Yeah,
to just unify
combine
everything
things.
you have and combine it.
Yeah, you have more control over it than
Yes.
the Pathfinder.
I love the shape builder.
Yeah.
Exactly. That'll be really useful for you guys in this project. Have you, does it work with letter? I cannot remember. I don't remember. It's been a while. It's been a minute. It works with, it's, as long as it's an outline or a, yeah, as long as you've created an outline, I think it works with letters, right? Yeah. I think you have to highlight both, right? And then
Yeah, everything you want to use, you have to highlight
to
both.
highlight.
And then you can also do the opposite. Instead of like putting it together, you can
You
take
can
off the,
subtract.
yeah,
Like if I want to take this out, right? Is that, I can't remember.
you have to select everything.
I think it did, right?
Oh, I think you did it already. Yeah.
Oh, it's unified. That's why it's still unified.
And
There, there.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Oh, it's like an italicized Batman. It's going forward. Any other questions you guys had about fun stuff? We're not to the JPEGs yet. You just need to work on your sketches. Do you guys want to take a break to figure out where is the record again? I want to stop recording. And I forget how to do that. I'll get better at this. Pause recording. There we go. Pause or stop? I think I'm